What's going on, guys? Cosmic Collector here, and today we'll be unboxing the McFarlane toys The Flash by Jim Lee. So this figure is a part of the McFarlane Toys digital line, and it comes with some sort of digital code for a redeemable collectible. As we can see here, it says step into the world of McFarlane Toys Digital, collect your favorite figures that include this logo, and use the enclosed code to redeem your exclusive digital collectible. I never really got into digital collectibles or NFTs or anything like that, but if that's your cup of tea, this figure would be perfect. On the back here, we got some beautiful art by Jim Lee. Here's a look at the side of the box. I did pick this figure up from my local Target, and the last I checked it wasn't in stock on Entertainment Earth, but if it is, I'll have a link in the description, as that's where I typically order my figures. Quick look at the top of the box. Let's go and get into the unboxing. Alright, now that we got that unboxed, we can go and assemble the figure. First, let's go and take a look at the cards that the figure came with. So here's the McFarlane digital card. And I'm assuming once you scratch off this bar, there'll be the redeemable code. Here's a look at the back. And here's a look at the art card. It's the same art that was featured on the back of the box. Here's a look at the back of that. And it gives a brief description of who the Flash is. And it looks like this is Wally West and not Barry Allen. Alright, and now to assemble the figure. It should be a pretty straightforward assembly. This should just slot into his back. I'll go in at an angle to make sure that's nice and secure. And that should go in far enough to be flush with his back. And I'll just attach to the base, like so. Alright, so once you get everything attached, his foot should be resting on the base, and I'll let you know you did everything properly. Alright, and now that we got that assembled, let's go and take a closer look. Alright, so based off first impressions, this is a really great statue. I've been a huge fan of the Flash since I was a kid, primarily through the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited cartoons. And as I got older, I checked out the comic books and really became a fan. This statue is obviously in a dynamic running pose, and they really nailed the action and movement. Oftentimes it can be difficult to portray running in a statue, as more often than not, it looks like the character is just standing still. But this figure did an excellent job portraying the movement. As we can see, he's leaning more forward, putting his weight and center of gravity on that front leg, making the motion look more realistic. The red and gold in his costume is perfect. It looks a little more muted on camera, and I'll try and see if I can fix that in post to make it match the colors in person. I also love the lightning or speed force effect pieces. He used a translucent yellow plastic to mimic lightning bolts coming off of his arms. And there's a larger effect piece underneath his foot, showcasing the impact from where he's stepping down. These effect pieces really enhance the figure, and I wish they would have added more on his legs or his back foot to really emphasize the speed in which he's running. And while the suit looks great, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the yellow lines across his suit. I know it can look better at times in the comics, but for this figure, it looks very flat and really unnecessary. I prefer the simple and clean all red design, with the gold accents coming from his boots, belt, and armbands. And if they wanted to add more contrast, I would have preferred them just to use more effect pieces. But the overall design of this figure is still really well done. They nailed the sculpt and anatomy, and I prefer the Flash to be on the muscular side as showcased in the statue, as opposed to a more skinny and lanky design. And they also nailed the face and head sculpt. I love the expression they decided to give Wally, and the smile and facial features came out perfect. Although I had a few small gripes with the figure, overall it is still really a great statue, and I'm really glad to add it to the collection. Alright, now for the size of the figure. It stands around 7.5 inches, or just over 19 centimeters. For size comparison, here it is next to a Funko Pop, and here it is next to a Funko out of box. Here it is next to the McFarlane Toys Batman Hush figure. And here it is next to the McFarlane Toys Superman of Tomorrow figure. Here we have it next to the Diamond Select Spider-Man diorama. And if you collect anime figures like I do, here it is next to the King of Artists Trafalgar Law 2, as well as the Amazing Heroes Vigilante Deku. Overall, this is another incredible statue by McFarlane Toys, and I can confidently recommend picking it up. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and let me know down in the comments who your favorite DC character is. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell, as we have a lot more content coming up on the channel that you're not going to want to miss. And if you want to check out some of the other Marvel or DC related content I've done on the channel, go and check out the playlist popping up now, or the video on the right that YouTube recommends. And until next time, God bless.